I know. All right, so we're recording. All right. So, does everybody know how to get to their website world? Okay, just a quick little tip here. When you go to your command and you want to see what everything is, it's really easy for you to forget what these icons are. So if you click on the red logo, it opens up all the names. And at the very bottom, you have websites. Now, this is a newish, updated view. Does everyone's look like this when you click on websites? Does everyone's look like this? And by the way, if you click on the logo, it closes the names back up. But does everybody? Yeah, different picture, but it's the same. Okay. I don't know why mine is different, but how's yours look, Raylan? Okay. And then yours, Chad? Same. No problem. No problem. Yeah, it's the bottom icon. Does yours look like this? Okay. Preview. Okay, no problem. It still looks the same. And then we'll wait on Chad real quickly. There's a couple things that I wanted to touch on for starters. One of them is um, they did make a little update here on the right. You used to have to go update all of your information at another place that shows up on your website. Now they let you do it right here under settings. So if you click on settings, everyone want to click on settings, including Laura. No, I'm kidding, Laura. I'm messing with you. I like messing with you. When you click on settings, here's all this information. This is basically a programmer's dream to not have to code, to just go through here one at a time and enter whatever you want. This is a pretty neat little simple. So again, how did we get there? We went to websites, and this basically allows you to enter the editor, but over on the right, you can type in all of your data. So if you click on settings, we won't spend time on this because there's another place for all this to be, and I'm going to show you this for you, but I'm also going to show you this for the video because this is actually super important. Every website class that I've taught for 6 years, I show what I'm about to show you for a reason. Yes. Did you have a question? Yes, the recording. Yes. Yeah. It's right here and it's recording. And no, you're good. Thanks for asking. So real quickly, because this is kind of like your key place where all of your data is drawn from that goes to the whole world, like your website, your app. If you know how to update that in one place, it automatically feeds to everything. So let me show you guys where that's at, because if you get to a place where your website is like saying you can't, incomplete and it's not letting you, it's probably because you haven't updated what I'm about to tell you. And that's called your marketing profile. Everybody say that with me, marketing profile. Good job. All right, so let me tell you how you get here. It's up here on the top right, and we're gonna come right back down to websites, but I have to put this in a video because when you go to your profile picture up there on the top, and then you go to settings, over here on the left, now we're talking about all your marketing data. And what we're trying to do is make sure that it's updated in one place. And the way the programmers built the whole KW world is it feeds all your information that I'm about to show you. Everything feeds your flyers, your website. If you create a quick design, everything gets information from here. So get it just how you want it once, and then you're done. So over here on the left, marketing, think about marketing as connecting with the whole world. So connect settings. And then you come with this little marketing profile. If you click on that, it's basically, oh, they moved it. That was not there this last Friday. So this is cool. So instead of doing it here now, you do it where we were. So I guess that is your marketing profile. Awesome. So scrap the last 2 minutes, and this is where you update it under settings. Awesome. Good for them. I literally thought this would never happen. Because this is so simple right here. So you basically go through here and just think of this as not just the backside of your website. This is also a pretty easy place to update all of your information everywhere, including, check this out, it's okay, including stuff like if you post something in the MLS, the MLS draws information from a lot of stuff from this as well. It basically goes both ways. They draw stuff from your KW profile, and then, so because we connect with the MLS, when we connect your world with the MLS, it draws information from us, and we draw information from them, which I'm about to show you guys as well. Does anybody have, so let's go ahead and get started. The first place I want to start with is make a property landing page. And what I wanted to show you, we would love an example. Does one of you guys have a listing that you would love to use an example as an example? You? Okay, let's start with that. So here, especially you, Raylan, so if you click manage website, does it allow you to go in, or what does it tell you?
Set up website.
Oh, okay, so all it's telling you real quickly, and I'm glad that we asked that because it's basically telling you to go through here on the manage settings. And I'll tell you one thing, it's probably going to be my details, but if you go through here, and one of the things that they do require is for your bio. That's one of the main things, and then you hit save, and then you can also ask ChatGPT to write something for you, and then paste it in there. But if you want to work on that while we're doing this, that's totally cool as well. So when it tells you that it won't let you, that's what it's saying. So let's go ahead, just for the sake of time, I want to move ahead and start doing this. Hello, Mr. Steve. Come on in here if you want. So if you click on Manage Website, does everybody's editor come open like this? How did I get there? I hit Manage Website. Okay. So basically, this is showing you your home page right here. So this is like if you literally want to do no updating or anything like that, this is about as simple as it gets. You got a banner, you can choose these sections and you can edit them, right? So we're not going to do that. We're going to do a little bit more custom. So we're going to go here under this, and then we're going to go, it says to get full access, go to expert mode. So right here. So let's go to expert mode because you guys are experts. Good joke. All right, so this is also the way Caesar's brain works, and that's pretty boring because this is the way programmers lay stuff out. It's ugly, it's not sexy, it's very unappealing, it's horrendous, but don't be overwhelmed because what we're going to focus on is, by the way, that was supposed to be funny. I thought that was, we're going to focus on these little property. I will tell you guys these things right here. These are pre-made modules. They're basically like all the programming has been done. And if you click on one, you just go through, fill it out, and save it. So we're gonna use a tool that's already pre-made called a property landing page. So if you go here, this is another one of the things that is like not very appealing at first, but it's very simple. When you Okay, so how did we get there? Somebody tell me, Chad, how did we get there? There you go. That's simple. All right, no problem. So just remember what I'm about to tell you because we're going to kind of move a little quickly here because the next thing that I want to show you is actually really fun and cool. And I think, Raylan, you're going to love it. Especially like the way y'all's generation works. Like you should be able to kill what I'm about to show you after this. But here, just think of it when you're updating like any of these modules, these little things right here, just keep it really simple. We're going to do what Chad said. We're going to click on it. Then we're going to do one more thing. On the left, we're just going to go one line at a time. Don't let all this permalink, don't let all this overwhelm you. Just go one line at a time. So right here, it starts by asking you for an address. Good morning, Stephanie. So you're going to either type in your address or you can use an MLS ID number. So Laura, let's start with your address. 1403 East. So, oh. Harrisonville. I don't know, but we can click on them and see what comes up on the. So see on it, is that it right there?
Yeah, but
Okay.
is that the older?
So is it this one or is it the next one, Laura?
Same house, but
This one? Okay.
that's
This one? Okay. All right. So it's really simple. Again, remember when you click on one of those modules, you're just going to go first line, then next line, then next line. And there's really not that much to edit on a listing page, but it's pretty cool because when you build something like this for someone and you can, here, I'll show you what to do with it here in a second, but you can really use it. So here is the address. It found the house. Now, obviously, it populated all of it. So technically, check this out. This page is already built. If you want to look at it, you type it in right here, and then when it finds it, you just click on it, and it'll auto-populate on the right. Did you type the did the address fill in like this? Let me see. What does yours look like? Oh yeah, yeah. You're. Are you in like you have like your Chrome is in like black like dark mode, I think.
She doesn't have.
But check out over here on the right, this little thing right here. If you click on that, you get to just preview already. This is already what you have. This is pretty cool because it's that your pictures all show up, the map, and then a form. All your information is already right here. If they fill this out and hit submit, it goes into your command database as a contact and you get notified. So this is literally a pretty cool tool because if you can make this, check this out. If you can make this, you literally just take your link, cut it, and post it into Facebook, and it posts your featured picture and your information underneath it. I don't want to log into Facebook and do it right now. But you can, yes. No, the permalink is something that's kind of something similar. I'll tell you guys what that means here in a second. Let's make sure that.
who's fix errors?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it needs a title page. Yeah, so you're good. So it did populate. It just is asking for you to, before you publish it. You don't have to publish it right now, but if you preview it, if you click on this little preview, it shows you. So this is kind of what it's going to look like, and that's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, it took us what 30 seconds to create a listing landing page. So,
Benefit of this is to have it more branded instead of
1,000%,
homes.
1,000%,
Sometimes you click them and they.
1,000%. What other websites do people use for listings? They're like these listing websites, and you put homes.com, tax, like realist, like all these tax websites. Yeah, and none of it's marketed for you. As a matter of fact, when they go to that link, in that website, you can actually, on the bottom, agents that pay for advertisement, their picture will show up on your stuff. So this is 100% marketed towards you.
Advertise somebody else's listing, I just put their address, I get their permission first, then put the address, and then it'll just pop up.
You don't necessarily even have to get their permission because it will tell you at the bottom, sponsored by, and that's a good question. I know. So let's just search for one here. Like I was doing another one earlier because it was kind of similar to my address, just from some other country like Georgia. Let's just say, or whatever, North Carolina. So let's just take a look at what that looks like. So even though, and just so you guys remember, when you sponsor a listing landing page, KW will not let you violate anything. So it's already in compliance because, see, this is not our house, but look what happens at the bottom. When you go to the very, very bottom, it gives all credit to the source and where it's coming from and so forth. As a matter of fact, it tells you, the MLS, so you can totally do this. Now, obviously, you're not going to be advertising North Carolina homes or anything, but this is absolutely, in my opinion, just you can create a listing landing page for anything. Where is it? There is,
Then they agree that we can contact them. Yay.
sorry, say it again?
By checking this box, you agree that a Keller Williams agent may
Yeah,
contact you.
absolutely. I'd have to ask, I've talked to Darren about this. I've had to ask because basically at this point, you're not saying that you are the listing agent. You're advertising this house like, hey, like let me talk to what you mean to call Darren about this, because honestly, that's one of those things that um yeah, let me talk to Darren about that. I don't want to misspeak on what I think about it versus what he can say about it. So um there's um no, it doesn't. It's see, down here in the fine print, all data is obtained from various sources may not be verified. You know, basically it's in this legal talk, which by the way, it's basically saying that this is, I'll just stop there. I'll just stop there.
When you,
It's basically telling you that it's getting it from the Canopy MLS, which is where that house is listed, you know. And but go ahead, Chad.
I was just gonna say, when you look at a house on Zillow, try to find who's the agent on that. I never can, or realtor.com, so it must be legal, but not
Well,
name in big bold.
it is, but it's also not, from what I understand, you're not saying this is my listing. And when you're a listing agent, if you have a house that you're struggling to sell, you want everybody to list it, put it out there. You want everybody to help you put posters. I don't care if you just help me sell it. You know what I mean? That's what MLSs are for. They're listing services. That's what the LS stands for, listing services. So I will verify that with Darren, but here's the other thing that I was going to tell you guys. So um, you add a title here, like you can just say, look at this beauty. Now, here's another thing that a lot of people recommend when you pay high dollar to create websites. They say in the title, they say, put your cell phone, call me today at, just put your cell phone right there. Give everybody the biggest reasons to call you immediately. Does that make sense? So then when they go to the page, oh, actually, it's not there. That's the title. And then there's something.
So what does a custom image mean?
Oh, yeah. So what that means is you don't have to have a custom image, but if you want one, like you can go under custom image, you can use your default listing image from your listing ID. So it'll be like whichever one you picked to be the featured one. That's what I recommend so that you keep it simple. But you can create a custom image or a custom video. A custom video is not a bad idea, but it just requires editing. A custom image, check this out. Let's click on the custom image. It takes you into all your images. So when you click custom image and then you click on this, it kind of pulls up the whole KW world. So that's what that means. Or you can upload your own right here, new image. But just to keep it simple, we're going to go ahead and just stop right there and go to the default listing image. So basically, think about how simple this was. We went right down the line. We found a house. We created a title for the page. We set the image to default, and then you can publish. That's it. That featured listing is done.
Where does that go? That goes to your website?
Yes. So I'm going to show you, but here's the other thing. So on this, if you click on it, it gives you the name to that website. But check out what it's called. Look at this beauty, call me today. But you can also title it, if you have a client, you can title it, you know, the green home, what a beauty, whatever the Green Palace, whatever your last name is, whatever their last name is, or whatever, and then it comes up as a part of the URL. And what's amazing is clients really love seeing their name in here or their, something. So this is now the new website. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple tricks here. You cut that, and then let's go Google something. And I've told you guys this before, but this is one of those things that I want to show you guys that you guys can use in all sorts of projects. It's called QR Code Ninja, I think it is, or is it Monkey? I always forget. Oh, I think it's called Monkey. Okay, it is. It's called Monkey. I don't know why I confuse. I don't know where I get Ninja from, but when you go to QR Code Monkey, check out how simple this is. So this is a QR code maker. Now, the reason I like this is because if you use like Google QR codes, Chrome QR codes, a lot of the times they come with security and they expire. These QR codes, like this one, QR Code Monkey, it doesn't ever expire. And your worst nightmare is if you create a QR code for a listing or anything, and your clients at an open house try to open it and they say, it says I don't have permission, or this says this is expired, or whatever. You're not going to do that. So check out how simple this is. You guys ready? You take the link that we cut, you paste it right here, and you hit create QR code. That easy. So it generated that QR code. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you pull out your camera, you click on it, it takes us literally to that page, that listing landing page that we created. So the reason this is important is because, in my opinion, you can create all sorts of stuff and put this at an open house and so forth, but we're not going to focus on that. But I wanted to tell you guys about the QR Code Monkey. All right, so this is literally a live website page that we created. And if you guys had to create this, would you agree that you guys can do it? All right. One other thing that I wanted to tell you real quickly before we move from this is that if you felt you wanted to put your, like at the bottom, you got your contact form. If you wanted to move that to the top, you just grab it and drag it. And then when they click on your page, the first thing they're going to see is your contact information. So now let's try it again. Oh, you got to. Okay, so you don't. Here's what it is. So when you go back to the expert mode, let me close all these. It's okay. So when you go back to the custom, then you go over here to the list under the modules. It's going to be at the very bottom. When you click on it, it opens back up. Oh, not the very bottom. Which one was that? Oh, right here. Yeah. Yes. It's going to be in your custom pages. Yes. So every custom page that you make goes into this little section when you first start off. It lists, let me get out of here. So let's keep it simple here. There's this segment of your list here called custom pages, and here it is right here. Look at this beauty, call me. You probably didn't publish yet, did you? Oh, okay. So when you click on it, you can go right back into it and redo it again. And again, remember what I told you guys. All I wanted to show you guys is that you can reorder this list of stuff. So, yes, any questions on this? It's pretty simple. It's just a listing landing page. But this is going to be one of those things that you can easily forget if you forget that it's there and just right underneath your nose. But I see it all the time. Which one is it where people post their listings? There's home, and then there's another one I can't remember, but it is the most basic website, and it's not marketed to you. This brings up.
This is where like I have listing come in and they want video stuff, and I'm aiming to teach all of that.
Oh, 100%.
Make sure they're on there, Facebook, people share. And what's our MLS one? Home serve.
MLS touch.
All right, so obviously Brandy's is logged in, so watch what happens when we post it right here, guys. So I'm just gonna take it and post it. Look how beautiful this looks. It's my name, my subdomain, the title with my phone number, my name, Keller Williams, and you click on it and it takes you straight to that page. So that's a lot better than what we were talking about. And how did I do this? I literally just created it, published it, copied this. You can copy it or you can open it and copy it, but you copy this and then you literally just paste it right here. And this is a lot better. I probably need to log my wife out.
So maybe is before the house just sold.
Yes.
Thing could take down, right? I mean, we would close.
MLS, but then it just automatically say it's sold.
I can't remember what it does, but yeah, it feeds off of whatever. Yeah, it feeds off of whatever.
We'll do a quick testimony.
Yeah, you would need to. Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's go do it. Yes, you can. Here's what I recommend for all of you guys. When you are here and you go to expert mode, take this expert mode page right here and drag it into your shortcut and just make it your shortcut. And then when you want to go back, just click on it and it takes you right back to it. Does that make sense? And if you want to pull up your shortcut bar right here, it's Control Shift and the letter B. See, you can make it disappear or come up. Control Shift B. Yes. So see how this link right here, Glinda? You select it and then you put your mouse over it and just start dragging it and then you drop it right into this bar. And now it becomes a shortcut. Into it's not a bar, it's a little space, this little space right here. You can even like Facebook. See, Glinda, watch this. See, watch this. Even with Facebook, Glinda, you can drag it and drop it. So it's not, I called it a bar. That's what Facebook calls it. It's not a bar, it's a, oh, let me delete these. All right, let's move on there because there's so much in the next class. I'll cover some more, but this is where it gets even funner.
Can you tell us how to close it real quick? How, like, close as in house sold, time to get rid of it.
Oh, sure. So when you go here under, like you open it back up, over on the top right, the three dots, you can just archive it.
And it's not live anymore.
It's not live, no. Nope. An archive is our world's name way of saying delete it. It's not a trash bucket, but it's an archive, you know. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with like the cousin of what we were dealing with, very related. I know that's weird language, but let's use my shortcut since Glinda made us do one. And here we are. We're going to go right back here. Now this is where it gets fun. And this is where you guys get to create some cool stuff. Another one that we're going to use is custom page. Now, so before we move on, actually, anybody have any questions on the listing landing page? Remember, you use the little module square, and then secondly, you go one line, second line, third line, and then you can publish. That's all it is. It's really simple. Now this is where it gets pretty fun. And I think that this is why I wanted to not just video today, but this is why I wanted to go over this with a classroom setting. Because what I'm about to show you is about to change because Keller Williams is connecting with Canva. You guys have heard that. And so this is probably going to become even better. And when it does, I will be the first one to teach it here. And I don't mean like I need to teach it first. What I mean is I'll make sure that every agent here either has been to a class or has access to the video of the class. But what I'm about to show you actually gives because the whole goal is to connect with your clients, be in a place, position yourself in their mind. And so what I'm about to show you kind of gives you a lot of creative power that I've never seen any realtor have. What I'm about to show you is basically you can design something in Canva, whatever it is, a flyer, an event flyer, even something for a listing, something for an open house, client event. You can even promote pictures of a family, of a house. You can tell their story, whatever you want. Does anybody know how to do Canva? Okay, that was a joke. My point is, Canva is a whole different class, but I'm about to go into our Canva files and show you guys. I'm just going to pick a random thing, and there's two things that I want to show you. I want to show you how to put a Canva design into your website. Think about what that means. That literally means that you can design something beautiful in Canva and you can make it into a website page. That's pretty powerful. Right, Raylan? Because if you think about it, how many things can you find templates in Canva that are phenomenal for real estate, for you as an agent? You can find pretty cool, all sorts of stuff. So how do we do it? Well, first you're going to go to the dashboard, and then you're going to go custom page. Now, mind you, all of these landing pages, these kinds of things are custom page, which by the way, I need to archive that because we said Trisha capped, but it's a picture of Greg topping. So let me archive this. And then we'll go back. Delete this. All right, so if you noticed, it moved it off of my list right here. So now we're going to click on custom page. Now, there's a lot here, but don't worry, because what's the one rule that you have to follow when you go to this page? One line at a time. It's that easy. So we created a custom page and there's nothing on it right now. Well, let's title it. Let's just say we're going to title something. Well, let's go to Canva and find something that we want to promote. So see what we're going to title it. Let's just say this, this event right here. Okay. So this is a flyer that a lot of our agents shared. Can you imagine putting this into a website? How cool is that? And so I'm not saying it wasn't good that people promoted this flyer, but if you put it into your website, it shows all your information. Is the truck here? Is it? Okay.
I think it wouldn't take us very long.
Okay. So, yes. So, weird thing. Can we take like 3 minutes? Because we had a truckload of stuff brought to us and we would love if everybody helped. It would literally take no time. 2 trucks. What? Let me pause the recording. All right, so let's get back into what we were going over. So, and of course, I don't expect everybody to know all this stuff, but this is a perfect opportunity to take a flyer like this and brand yourself with it as well. So how do we do that? We're in the Canva world. Well, one of the things that we're going to do over here is, now that we've found out what it is, let's call it Guadalupe River Flood. So, yes. Although, Chad, I will double check because, oh, my recording, yes. Okay, so we created this custom page. All of a sudden, got a little warmer. So we're just going to go right down the line, page title. That's what it's going to be named. Internal is what, when you go through that list of pages, that's what it's going to be called. That's fine. Let's just leave it there. Your subtitle, you can just say whatever you want. Okay. So if you notice over here on the right, put your title, your little subtitle, and this is where it gets kind of fun. We're going to leave the header And we're going to go down here. So we literally just entered 2 pieces of information, the title, the subtitle, and then we're going to go down here. So mind you, on the right, it always gives you the preview and it buffers, or I should say, it fills in real time. So it like recalibrates whatever you do here, it shows up here. So it has nothing right now. So we're going to add a module. One quick thing that I want to tell you guys about a module. A module is just like these. These are modules. A module is just basically something that's pre-built for you. It's another word for calling a Canva template. That's a module. Module is an old programming word that needs to be updated. Some geek held on to it too long and we're still using it, but that's what this is. Add a module. A module is a pre-built package. So when you go to add a module, don't faint. Ready? We're going to come up with this. It seems like a lot, but it's not. You're going to watch this video. You're going to keep it simple. You're not even going to panic. You're going to know where to click because this is so simple. When you hit, that was kind of scary, wasn't it? When you hit add a module, this this is how many modules there are. But we're just going to go to the very first one, additional module, and we're going to find this one called HTML embed. Now, real quickly, what that means is it allows you to take code from anywhere that you pre-built and embed it into your website. So it's that simple. So you click HTML embed. Is there anybody having a panic attack yet? Okay. You are doing a good job not showing it. And just because I'm cool like that, we're going to start all the way over just to do it one more time. We filled out the title, subtitle. Don't mess with the header unless you want to create another one like team lead. You can create headers and then put them here. I'm not going to do that. You can custom make headers. We're going to skip that and so we've put the title, subtitle, and then we go to module. We're going to add a module. First thing we're going to do is click on the top one and then go to HTML embed. Now, it gives us this little thing right here. That's it. When you click on it, we're going to add a new, create new. What are we doing? We're creating a new, because I've already done some in the past. We're not going to use one of those. We're going to create a new one. What is it? We're going to create a new HTML embed. So when you're going to click on it, it takes you here. Now, don't get annoyed. I'm only doing this for you. Let's do it all over again. Title, subtitle, add module, first list on the list, HTML embed, it adds this little thing. Then you have to create a new one. Now, takes you here. Now you need to name it because when you go to add an HTML embed, it will bring this up, which by the way, you guys can create an HTML embed that you want to reuse over and over and over. That's how you do it. You name it here, but let's just call this flood relief graphic. That's just naming the actual embed. Now let's go back over here and grab the code. Well, how do we do that? And by the way, notice that this is an actual live document in Canva. You're not going to print it. You're not going to do anything. Up here on the top right, you're going to go to share. And by the way, I've talked to MC tech trainers from KW. I've talked to MCAs. They don't even know about this. Because when you're a programmer and you go HTML embed, oh my gosh, I wonder if you can, and then you connect the dots. Nobody even knows you can do this. But it's unlimited what you can do. You go to share, and you're not going to download it. You're not going to do any of these things. You're going to go to see all. It's right here, but the way I got that to come up, I was doing it earlier. You're going to go to see all, and it's on this list right here. It's called embed. So you're going to do an HTML embed code. Remember what we were doing over here? Over here? Let me close that. HTML embed. HTML embed. HTML embed. You're going to copy this code. You guys remember how we got there? You go to share, see all, HTML embed, and you're going to pick this top one. Copy it. Now you're going to go back over here. Let me move this Facebook over here. You're going to go here, and you're going to take this code, and you're going to paste it right here. And what it's going to do is going to draw your flyer from Canva and put it right into your website. So basically, we've created a website with our flyer right here. Now, if I publish it, it gives me a link over here on the right. Oh, that's fine. This doesn't, that's not an error or anything. It's literally published. It just says it doesn't appear in AMP feeds or feeds. Don't worry about that. For iframes, please use iframe. Don't worry about that. So basically, you can go here and view it live. And so the biggest thing is, at the end of the day, for all people that want to do something cool here, like let's just go back to our list here. Under custom pages, where is it? Oh, here it is. Right here. So it's a custom module. So it's going to take me there. Now, what's so cool about this is that the fact that that you can share this and it basically is live right now. And one of the things that I want to show you guys is that at the end of the day, you can create all sorts of stuff that is, where did I go? Oh yeah, that's the flyer. Like you can create all sorts of stuff. Now, let me just show you guys something even cooler. And this is a little bit of a bonus. Let's just say that you guys wanted to create a graphic, and instead of making this a flyer, you want to make this a link. Like you want to switch this to click here. You know what I mean? So what you do here is you right click a part of your flyer and you add a link right here. Now, everybody pay attention to this because you'll get lost if you're not listening. You'll be like, wait, why is it saying Google? We're going to add a link to google.com just because it's simple. Does that make sense? So let's just, it can be anything. It could be whatever website. But let's just add a link to this, to these words right here. And then now, when you refresh your page, your words here, or actually, I'm sorry, I still have to embed it again. So let's go to embed, copy it, and let's edit that module. So I embedded it, right? I mean, I put a link on there. I'm going to publish it. So what's so cool about this is even though it's a flyer, it's now a live link. See this? And it's all in Canva that we did that. Now think about the implications about this. You can literally create a flyer or a graphic with an image link in. Click here to talk to me. Click here to go to my website. Click here to contact me. Whatever you want to point people to, you can create it in Canva and add a link to it. And it's on your website. That's huge because if you click on it, it goes to google.com. Does that make sense? So you can create a button that says click here in Canva and attach a link to it. Like it could say, click on the image on the left, and then you click on the image here and you add a link to the image. And so that is, in my opinion, really, really cool. Or you can add a link anywhere, really. So basically you can make, let's unlink this, by the way. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, I'm going to put this on this page. I don't expect any of you guys to remember this, but I just want this because I don't like the fact that it's full-blown page. So I would like for it to be middle. I'm going to ask you guys to copy what I'm about to show you through the video because I'm a programmer and I know how to do this. So it's just something that I'm going to type here that I don't expect you guys to remember, but I'll make it to where you guys can. So I added these two lines at the top. I've been programming for so long. If you add this line, and add this underneath this first div, it turns it into that, and it makes it a lot more palatable. So now it takes 50% of your page, and that's pretty freaking cool. Now the cool thing is, if you take this, I don't know if it'll do it with the preview. Let me start over real quick. Yeah, see, it won't do it with the preview, but if you let's publish it actually. Publish it. Overrides. This is pretty cool. Like, this is where you can name this. You can name it something like flood relief. You can name it whatever you want. Actually, you probably need dash. And so what that means is if you go to your website, yeah, but I was going to show you guys something. Like, give me 1 second. All right, so let's go back over here and start from the very beginning. Under custom modules. Here's another thing. Oh, give me 1 second. This compare to live. There are no differences. Okay, good. All right. So what's so cool about this is that you can actually create a page that allows you to. I think they may have changed. Give me 1 second. I don't know if that took actually. Give me 1 second. Override. Anchor. Main. I'm actually wondering if I have to add this into a custom page. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I see that. All right, now let's add a module. Okay, that's what it is. So now we're going to create a custom page. That's what it is. I apologize, guys. So flood relief. So we created the module. Now we're going to add the module here. HTML embeds. And then now that's what it was. I apologize, guys. Now we share that. And then, so now we have the page and with the module built in. So URLs, flood relief. All right, I apologize, guys. That's what it was. So you create the module. Does everybody know what I did there? So check out how it looks when we share it. So see, it's since it doesn't have, give me 1 second, let me get out of here. Come on. When I post it, the image will populate. All right, so let's start over real quickly because I know I've probably lost some of y'all. All right, let's start over. I'm not going to redo it all, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So I forgot that when you create a custom page and you create the module, you guys remember how we did the module and all that? We'll go here, go here, HTML embed. You create the module, right? Then you have to come back over here and choose that module, like right here. That's what we didn't do. We didn't come back and choose a module because this is the custom page. We just created a module and saved it. You have to come back to the page and add it to the page. Does that make sense? Now check this out. Huh?
We built module.
We built the module. Now, right now, I don't like it because it doesn't have my contact information at the bottom. Well, let's add another module. And then over here under all, you can scroll to the bottom, or not even just the bottom. Let's see, additional modules. This is what it is. You can add a form. So basically, you can add a form at the bottom of your creation, and here it is. Does everybody know how I did that? We went to add a module, and then when you go to additional modules, you go to form. See, first it asks you to choose what kind of tool, and then you pull up the forms, then you can choose what form. Well, we have two of them. We have this one and this one. You click on it, and it adds it at the bottom. So basically, you can create a flyer with your contact info. Let's save it. Oh, needs to be named. Flood. Dear Lord, my cap locks is on. Flood, 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 page title. All right, now let's publish it. All right, so you can take this URL here, copy it. See, everybody see how I got there under URLs? You could also name it something else. So you can have like multiple URLs for, like you can add another one called Texas Relief. And you enter. Oh, you could add another one called Cesar's page. Whatever you want to do, and then you publish it.
Essentially, with building these custom things, we are.
So see how it's Cesar's page? That's now the part of the URL up here. And it points back to Flood, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
But we're just building, those first ones are examples of things that are done, or we can custom build.
Yes. 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 And then, so basically, if you think about this, we created a custom page here that you can use, and it, points people to, you can even put this form at the top. Like literally just go over here and the module, drag it to the top. And now your contact information is at the top. When they go there, they're going to see your name, your face, and then they can see the flyer. So think about what this means. Just if you kind of use it for different, let's go over here. If you use it for different tools to get creative, like I think that the possibilities are endless on what you can do with this, Oh yeah, that's the preview. I don't want the preview. This one. So see the difference there? Like we can name it something else, flood, like come, find relief with us or call me. But I always recommend that you put your phone number in the title right here. Publish it. Now when we refresh, check out what it says. get out of it, let it populate again. Or refresh it. Oh, I need a refresh and all this kind of stuff, and I didn't. But the whole point is that you can toy around with these custom pages. So real quick, let's review, because I know we took like 5 minutes to go do what we were doing out there. But let's just start real quickly and do a little review on the custom page. Who wants to be the brave soul to walk me through it? It's pretty simple. Why don't we all do it together? Y'all ready? So where do I click if I wanted to create a Canva? Oh, let me show you guys one more thing. If we wanted to create a Canva, you ready for this, Lori? Laura, sorry. Presentation. Lori's back there, looked over here. Let's just say that this is our team meeting slides from last week. Let's just say that this is a listing presentation. What if you can create a listing presentation on your website that you open up your laptop and just hit rec, next, 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 and it's branded to you. So let's just say that this was it right here. This is not it, but this is a presentation. It's got a lot of slides. These are our team meeting slides. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to embed. We're going to grab the code to this entire presentation. So since Laura was asking for this, we're going to do it. Now let's do it together. Raylan, you can lead me. Where do I click? Custom page. And we're going to name this listing presentation, even though it's not. Let's just pretend that it is. Oh. Let's just say you want to create a little presentation for people and put it on your Facebook, like 5 steps in buying your first home, or whatever it is. Get the template in Canva and just fill it out with your stuff. So we're going to create a listing presentation, then where do I click? You guys are welcome to help her, by the way. I told you all these generations just learn. This is kind of freaky how you already got it. Anybody know? Create new, that's right. Now it's going to take me to this weird page. What do I do here? The code here. Yep. You do have to name it. So let's just name this. Yeah, no, you're good. You forgot the main rule. One line at a time. Start at the bottom, go down. Not a big deal. So then see, if you notice, it embedded the entire presentation there. So let's go ahead and publish it. But remember what we talked about earlier. When you publish it, you're publishing just a module. Now we have to go back and find it and add it. So here it is. So now we added the module to the page. Now let's publish it. Now watch this, guys. This is actually really cool because when you go to it, like, let's go to the actual link right here. So it's going to be on my page, but check this out. You can open this up on your laptop and hit this enter full screen, and now it becomes a presentation. You hit right, and all your slides are right there. So you literally open up your laptop. You think you ain't gonna look like a pro. And if you want it to be really fancy, you could USB connect it, turn it on, and just be like, and now, and then just keep presenting, presenting, presenting. And this is on my website. Yeah, all this is a little clicker, and it comes, if you open it, it comes with a USB, and it's connected into my computer. I just literally put it into my computer, and we use this for team meeting every day. It's just called a presentation clicker. They're like 10 bucks, I'm sorry. That's exactly what it is. It's just a literally USB clicker. And what's so cool about it is you can literally on your own website create this in Canva, share it to your website. And then how did we get there? On your website, you just literally go to the actual image, and then there's this maximize enter full screen, and it's literally a presentation. Now this looks like our team meeting slides, but no, this is the website. How cool is that? So if you think about it in terms of, oh, I turned it off. If you think about it in terms of like, good morning, in terms of like all sorts of cool things that you can present. That's amazing. You can do anything. You can literally do anything in Canva, a template. It can be a presentation. And if you notice, so this is Brandy's website right here that we're going off of. So you can show up, open up a website named after a page. You can name a page to their name at the bottom. Say, I got to go to your website page, and their website, your website will have their name in your domain. You open up their website page, they're going to be like, what? And then you open up this presentation and you can click through it. You can either do it through this or the right arrow on your keyboard, on your laptop. So this is literally a website. So you can, obviously I'm showing you guys with this presentation, but you can do any of it. If you see this, we can add a form to this, we can add anything, but it's branded to you. This makes you look extremely professional.
Put it on your website.
Yes.
How do you get your client's name?
Okay.
Each website, so you click on
Good question. Yes. So when you created this, and one more time, Ray Lynn's going to walk us through this. So we're going to create it from scratch. But note, think about how long it takes Ray Lynn to do this. She's going to tell me how to do everything in 45 seconds. No pressure, Ray Lynn. All right. So
Go.
custom page.
Title it.
You don't have to have a subtitle, but
No. The title.
So is this where you put your client?
no, we're just doing it from scratch, and I'm going to show you exactly where to do that. So paste it here, publish. You got to publish the module, but then we got to go back and add the module to the page, right? So we're going to go here, and this one's going to be called 123, and then that's it, and then you publish it. But before we publish it, so Glenda's asking, where can we add that other URL? Well, right here under URLs, you can add another one. So see, right now it's got that because we haven't published it. So let's go ahead and publish it, and it'll change that permalink to the name of whatever you titled it. So see, we titled it blah, but now you can add another one. Let's just say we're going to name this one you don't even have to add dashes. It'll add them for you, but I like doing it because I'm a programmer. So you can name it whatever. Does everybody see how I did that? You literally just click on there and it's done. When you publish it, it turns it into a link. So now when you come back under URLs, watch what happens. You click it right here. And even though it changed it to blah, you can literally click, if I remember correctly. This thing has a good way of making me look like a liar every time. Yeah. Glenda, Monaco. I don't know what it named it actually, because, well, let me say it this way. I shouldn't probably have an apostrophe in there. So let's add another one. Glenda, Monaco, home, whatever you want to name it. Copy that verbiage right there. And then now let's publish it. And then when you go to it, the URL, it's going to open up blah, but check this out. This is kind of weird, but you can remove the blah and paste that, and it takes you there. It's still the same thing, but you made it a part of the URL. Does that make sense? So if you go to Glenda's home and you say, let me open up your web page, that's pretty cool. You type that in, you get there. You can even just name it Glenda Monaco. You don't have to get all fancy. Glenda-Monaco. Is that how you say your last name, by the way? Okay. And then you go here and you can just maximize the presentation. very simple. So if you think about what that means, let's just mastermind for 1 minute. We'll be done because it's actually 11:14. What other things could we do with a custom Canva template, a presentation, a graphic? You can add links to it. What can you guys do? Any other ideas? Think about a QR code for a presentation. So let's just say this, and then you can say, hey, click on this QR code. So let's go back to QR code monkey and create a QR code for it. What do you do here? You literally just paste it and hit create QR code. And now that's a live QR code. Skip for now. And by the way, it takes me to the app because I've downloaded my settings on my app, or whenever I'm trying to access something in my website, it opens up my app. But basically, at the end of the day, you can create a QR code to take you to anything. So my whole point is telling you guys this is that you can create it in Canva, you can create it into your website. Did you feel like you understood about the URLs, Glinda? Okay. So now we have a literal web page with something designed in Canva. It's unlimited what you can do. Any questions, comments? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording, and then we can have a little discussion.